Hi, my name's Joe Gabel, and I own Serafian's Oriental Rugs in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We've owned that store for 12 years, almost 13 now. My son Matthew works with me, and he runs our wash operation. He came to the first rug washing symposium last August. He came back, said, "Dad, we have to buy this equipment." So I did some research, went down to New Orleans with Frank Cabrera, worked for a day with the equipment, and said, "Okay, we'll buy the equipment." I'll start with the symposium. The rug symposium, the rug symposiums are great. I think a great way to just get basic information. Now, we come from the rug sales side, the Oriental rug side of the business. Most people here are from the fiber care side of the business. The fiber care people generally don't know a lot about rugs. Rugs are a big mystery to them, and so they're very afraid. Now, we've been cleaning rugs for, I don't know, 16 years, and of course we know a lot about rugs because we sell rugs. So from that perspective, a lot of the information today has been more for the fiber care people to give them an understanding of what kind of rugs they're looking at, you know, what are the special considerations. And that's, I mean, there's a great amount of information. The fact is, you can study this for years and years and you still won't know everything there is to know about that. But if I were a fiber care guy, I'd really want to get the basics down, because when you pick up somebody's rug, you need to know if it's a valuable piece or not. I was going to share a little anecdote about that, and there's some carpet guys in the city who do cut carpets. They do mostly serging and binding, and I was in their shop just about a week ago, and they showed me some rugs that had been abandoned 5 or 6 years ago. And one of those pieces was a nice Turkmen pillow, very old, 1800s, in perfect condition, except they had cut off the edges and serged the entire thing, which took it from a, you know, probably a $1,300 collectible down to a $50 piece. Still very pretty, but they, you know, ruined it for collection purposes. So I think that, again, fiber care people need to understand that sometimes what you're looking at could have a lot of value, and you don't want to do something to it that could really hurt it. If you understand a lot of the basics, you're more apt to spot something that is very valuable and more apt to be able to, you know, take good care when you're cleaning it. That said, I'll say that the equipment, the Centrum Force equipment, takes a lot of the variables out of the process. When we decided to move this way, we were really at capacity for the last couple of years. I haven't been able to market very aggressively because we could drown the operation very quickly. I just couldn't get more done. You know, a very high quality product, but just no more capacity. And there were certain problems that came up consistently as using a lot of time. Fringes were always a day after we did a load of wash, we had a whole day worth of fringing. Bleeds, lots of problems with bleeds, things like this. And so I made a list of all the problems and was trying to go step by step and say, let's eliminate or you know, build fences around these problems to try to increase our productivity. When I worked with the equipment, I realized that it would solve all of those problems. Literally every one of the issues that was coming up, it took care of. And so we said, you know, this is how you improve productivity very easily. You know, the equipment seems like a huge expense up front, but you know, amortized over 5 years, it really wasn't a huge expense. It's less than the cost of an employee, and we've increased our capacity 5-fold. So at this point, we're marketing again.